Yo, how y'all doing? This is my second recording. I done a first one, but my settings corrupted or whatever happened. So we're gonna do it again. I am excited. This episode was phenomenal. Definitely the best episode this season for me. I'm here to explain why. I'm also here to do my own review on it, how I feel. So let's get straight into it. ReZero, season 4, episode 11, mid-season finale. Get into it. So Ram, we see Ram Amelia in the room. Last episode, Ram used clairvoyance on the Mad Beast, and then we get to see that she finds out that Subaru is, might be part of some sort of conspiracy, or he might be an imposter. We see in the episode, she claims he might be an archbishop. Maybe that was called. It was the one with Lust. Unfortunately, Amelia was there, so Ram couldn't, do what she wanted to truly do. And whatever happens, that whole scene where where it cuts out and it says Subaru was here, I still don't know what that means. Is he turning? Is it like a different version of himself? Whatnot? I still don't get it. If someone could explain to me, please explain it. That would be very much appreciated. But after that, we go into the scene with Julius fighting Beast with teeth. That was a cool scene. He did his little work. He took out maybe, I don't know how many took out. Things look kind of tough. But then, the guy with my last name, Reid, comes down, takes all these people out. That was exceptional. Wow. He's so strong. I mean, it's not surprising when you're the original Sword Saint. So basically, you're the original hero. You're the original. So everyone but came after you. It started with you. So that was you already know it's gonna get to work. So that was really cool scene. But at the end, that scene with Julius, he says, go save, after, Super calls out, hey, watch your back. You got attacked, watch your back. And then we see him call out Subaru, save Anesthesia or the spirit, whatever. Please save her. Subaru's like, bet. Even though he doesn't even remember, I think part of him kind of like deep down, he's a good man. Like I said, I had a review saying deep down, this is what he is. He's not a killer. All those scenes, there's like a little moments throughout the episode, he's kind of like, gotta take him out. But the entire time, he's just like, I'm just not who I am. And my point gets proven. It's a little later. I want to say it real quick. A little later, but obviously, Anesthesia, she was dying, and he said, put me out of my misery. Cyril, he couldn't do it. Deep down inside, he's too scared and nervous, so he couldn't do it. Which proves my point. He's not a killer. He's just not who he is. That's not what he's born to be. Even that's a way to him to get out the situation, to figure out situations. That's not how he's gonna do it. That's just not who he is. But before all that, the scene with Anesthesia and Beatrice. Beatrice is protecting because obviously the contract. Who knows who she is? She trusts Subaru. She doesn't care about the whole memory loss thing. She put her lifeline. She'll put her life down for his man at this point. Anesthesia is like, I don't trust you, but you know what? I need you. And that was, again, they already explained this. When the episode where he lost his memories, they were saying he's useless, but they all need him. The entire time, this whole team, there's no this group without Subaru. He's the one that drafted everyone. So yeah, wow. And then yes, Beatrice, the explosion went off. Beatrice took the hit of it. Rest in peace, Beatrice. That was sad. They didn't even show it. I mean, after someone explodes, there's not much to show. I mean, you gotta be pretty weird when you see someone explode and want to see it. So that's not for me. But rest in peace, Beatrice. And then obviously Sandra, I already said that her lost her legs. I already said all that. We know what happens. She, slowly dies. Unfortunately, Subaru takes the hit. And Subaru goes into this mode. He goes into his mind. He's like, I'm not Subaru. Which means I'm not this hero. I don't know who you keep saying this Subaru guy. I'm just not him. Which he isn't. He is him, but he's not the same person, right? After everything, a lot has happened to Subaru. You even see how, you know how at when he lost his memories, you see his face change. Like he had like a younger look. Like he's a completely different person now, mentally and physically. He's different. You know, before he looked mature because he went through a lot, and you could see it in like his face. And every time he died, he's like, he can tell like he's a war veteran at this point. He takes the hit for Emilia, but now you see he's like a baby face. And then yeah, then we see another character I still understand. You see Stella. Now I will say Stella is extremely confusing. I don't understand. She said, "I love you." Why? They haven't explained why she loves him. I don't know. I'm assuming that's a future Emilia. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't understand that character, but I guess she loves him. Or I wouldn't say she loves him. Maybe, I don't know. There's some sort of deception. It's not love. Emilia is more like love, but that's not love. But she keeps saying, I love you, you know, the crazy stuff, you know. So then, but yeah, but something cool happens in that scene. Now, if you watch the episode with, you know, on TV or your phone, I don't know what you're doing. A lot of animes nowadays, especially like Bleach, you need kind of headphones because they do a lot of things with the audio. And you can see how like in that scene, it was mono, right? So it kind of starts off right in the middle where my hand is. And then it slowly, you know, slowly goes away and it gets more louder and more creepier. That was amazing. But thank God for Emilia at the end. She saves the day. She's like, stop that. Now, Emilia's another character. I'm gonna talk about Emilia. I'm not trying to like hate on her character, but she's so like, I think she's a little bit too good. I don't know, like she never really questions. She's the only one in this entire series that has not like tried to like, you know, manipulate the situation for her own good. She's not trying to like do all that. She's the only one in this entire series that's so like, just like, I'm on your side. I don't know, to this day, I still don't understand like how she's so like good. Like everything has happened. I guess she doesn't remember it, but still so much has happened. She's still so like innocent. It's pretty interesting how she's still so innocent. But I guess that's good for Subaru because he's completely gone through everything. He died, he went through so much. But other than that, we get to the best scene in the episode. We see Emilia re-address Subaru like, hey, I'm Emilia, we met, remember that? And then they go through, you know, season 1 stuff. And then they play, goddamn, they played that song, man, Stay Alive, which is a top 3 ending to me. Woo. I felt it, man. Man. That whole scene was amazing. Subaru, the voice, like I said, I stand by it. ReZero has the best voice acting in anime. Nothing comes close. I don't care. You can name me stuff right now. I don't think nothing comes close. I think this show is definitely number 1. And that scene just, you know, provides factual proof why I'm right. And I will remain right. It was extraordinary. I mean, you can feel the emotion replayed. They did a really good job with the cuts. So you really like everything hits and punches. And like, again, when you already have a 9 out of 10 scene and add like a 10 out of 10 song, you just like, come on. Your replayability is gonna be high. People are gonna be playing this moment again and again. And I won't even go through. You have to experience it. So you haven't watched it, go ahead and experience it. Because I loved it. I'm gonna be watching it again. But yep, ends after all that. Subaru becomes the man. I wouldn't say becomes the man. He doesn't remember Jack. That's the whole point. Emilia says all this stuff. Subaru's like, I don't know who you're talking about. I don't remember. And then obviously Emilia drops the golden line. Hey, but I remember. You don't need to remember. I remember. You can ask me anything. I think, again, this is readjusting. The idea is he needs to trust someone. He needs someone he can rely on. Emilia is obviously trustworthy. He's looking for something, a light in a tunnel. You gotta understand, Anesthesia, Julius, the Mad Beast girl, Emilia, Ram. I'm not sure who else I'm missing. They all need Subaru. Besides the Tower Keeper girl. I don't know who I don't know. She's kind of just there, but they're all the rest of them. They all need him. I think this episode, he doesn't remember, but he understands he gotta be that man, and he's gonna be that man. He's gonna do it. He fought his demons. He fought whatever is in his thoughts. All these ideas he had that weren't good. It might have been a way. It might have been what's it called, the Witch of Greed's way, but that's not the way for him. That's not Subaru. That he is the hero. Amelia didn't understand it, and then they absolutely explained it. She doesn't understand why she did the same. It's the same thing for Subaru now. She doesn't understand why she's so cleaned up on Subaru. What have I done? I'm nothing. And she explains, hey, look, I can trust you, and I'd rather have someone that I love save me than some stranger. And yeah, I don't want to ramble too much. This is my second recording, unfortunately, so I already said so much, but I want to end it off here. I'll give my rating 10 out of 10. Subaru, top 3 main protagonists, stand by it. Still stand by it. He's just, the actor is killing it. The character's killing it. The characters in this show and the arc were really great. Was this my favorite season of ReZero? No, but it's only because season 1, I feel like season 1 just like, it's fresh. It's hard to beat when you have fresh ideas and like the stakes get so high. It's hard to beat those stakes. The season did an exceptional job, but it's still hard to beat season 1. I don't know. They killed it. I thought the ratings of season 1 are inaccurate. I gotta redo it. But yeah, those are my thoughts. This is the mid-season finale. We're not done, so obviously it can change. They haven't explained a lot. We haven't even started the tower, so yeah. Anyways, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you think. I do plan on doing a lot more videos. You want a review for another show, I can do that. I'm not gonna do popular shows like that I don't remember well. I can do Naruto. I'm not gonna do anything, but I'm gonna leave it all at that. I'm gonna go. Peace.